I also believe, see, people tell me that there's a globalization of Indian cinema. I think no, there is globalization of India. It's not cinema. Cinema is the face of a country. Normally, whenever a country is progressing, the first thing that comes to fore is its culture. We get to know about its culture first, because that is the packaging of the country. Perhaps even arguably the most interesting thing of a country for an outsider. You know, like if you're thinking of going to, say, Malaysia, or you're planning to go to Japan, or you're planning to go to Mongolia, or you're planning to come to India, the first thing that you want to know is, what are the people like? What do they wear? How do they dance? What language do they speak? So the culture is what is first you're interested in. You don't see, okay, let me just work out the economy and the Sensex figures of India before I go to India. Let me see if in the world map and in the loans from the IMF, you know, how much is Malaysia taking the money? You know, you go to visit a country, you want to like a country, you want to like the people, you want to like the people. The first thing that you get to know of them is the culture, or want to know is the culture. So I think India is globalizing. You know, they're taking over Jaguar and whatnot, Arcelor and everything. So, you know, when that becomes noticeable, people like to know about the culture of the country. I don't think, you know, sometimes people think Bollywood is responsible for taking India. I don't think so. I think India is responsible for taking Bollywood to the forefront. And after a couple of years, it will be accepted. Our films are like this. And the first attractive part of Bollywood is, what do? Oh, they sing and dance. Oh, wow. You know, we don't do that in our films anymore. I mean, you know, Life of Others, nobody's dancing. Actually, there's nobody in the film. There are very few people on the street. So you're like, oh, nobody's dancing in this film. So, you know, it's a new thing. It's like Kung Fu. It's like, you know, I see girls on the beach wearing bikinis in a foreign film. Like, oh, that's nice. You know, we don't have girls in bikinis on the beach in India. So it's the packaging. I'm not demeaning the status of my cinema, but I think this is what is true. It's my personal opinion. I may be completely wrong, and a lot of people can argue with it. But I think India's on the move, and when they tell me that India is going to take over the world market, I don't think so. I think we have the hugest market in the world after China. The world is going to come here. I'm completely going against the grain. I think, you know, when everything is coming your way, just stop to think for a moment, are you in the wrong lane? I think we are like that. Right now we are thinking, we are heading out. No, actually the world is coming in. And we need to turn around and come back and say, we need to be here and be ready for the world. I need to give infrastructure to the world. I need to give stuff to the world. So when they come in, all that, they're not just going to come and have song and dance here. They need women in bikinis also. No, I'm just joking. But they need what all they're used to in the West. So I need to give that platform. If I truly want Indian cinema to grow, we are a world market right now. We have the maximum number of consumers, maybe after China. That's why the world is looking at us. And one of the other things they're looking at is this cultural part, the cinema part of it. I call it cinema culture. And, you know, you're like, okay, there's a huge market, but Spider-Man's not done as well in India as it's done in South Africa or Japan. What is it? Why doesn't it do? Because we have a very strong Indian film industry. People are very clearly satiated with our cinema. We are able to fulfill the desires of Indian cinegoers with our films. They don't need anything from outside. So the outside people have to come and make that cinema if they want to earn money, because we have a big market. So I truly believe that is the thing. So when they put me on a platform and say, talk about globalization of cinema, I think it's very utopian. I think no country really goes and takes over the world. Those days are gone. I think the world comes to your country and spreads you to the world. And I think that is true globalization. I don't think it's the other way around, that India will own the world. Those days are gone when you know, sort of went to conquer the world. The world comes to you because you are offering enough space for them to come and grow further. That is what is going to be the conquests of the world now. That does your country allow me, like say your country allows me to come there and show my movies now. So I'm conquering Germany. You know, when you say, oh, it's not the other way around, that Germany came and took over my country and said, okay, we want your cinema. No, it's not like that. It's the love. It's the space that they give me. So if you're inviting me, if you're doing an interview with me, I feel love, and I come there and I say, oh, wow, really nice. The last film I released, I got 2 theaters. Now they're offering me 20. You know, so they're offering me a platform to come and show my work. So it's beautiful. I think that's what is globalization. So it's like all barriers being broken, and inviting people to your country is globalization, not the other way around. So it sounds very nice. Indian cinema is on the threshold of breakthrough and going to take over the world, and oh crap. We don't even speak the world language. I mean, we don't do films in English. You know, that's the language people like to watch. I mean, that's the international language. So we have to accept it. We can't accept everybody's going to overnight turn around and speak in Hindi. Nobody is. You know, that'll be foolish. So I get a little bored saying, yeah, we're on the threshold, our cinema is making inroads and waves and we are going to take over the world. No, I think we just are opening ourselves to the world to come and participate in our market, participate on our platforms, like Germany is doing to our cinema. We are doing it to the world cinema. So please come and make films here. And I would love it if, you know, Germans came here and made their films here. And if I can offer you the infrastructure, if I can give you the camera you're used to, if I can give you the rooms you're used to, if I can give you the raw stock you're used to, if I can give you post-production that you're used to, well, you'll love to come here. So that is how we are globalizing. We are giving global, what the world is used to kind of platforms for working here. That I think is globalization of India.